Yo, what's going on with the YouTube? How y'all doing today, man? I told you your boy gonna be back, man. Just keep your faith in your boy, man. Just stop dying me. Why you dying? Why you dying me, bro? You shouldn't be dying me at all, but keep your faith in your boy, man. But man, we finna give y'all a quick trade recap, man. See how let y'all. I know I ain't did a trade recap in a little minute, man, but it's due. It's due time, man. It's due. All right, man. So let's get into it, man. Let's talk about the setup last night, man. Let's see what popped last night, man. All right, so y'all see all this moving on gold, all this rallying. What's crazy is from my entry, this stuff went up. This stuff went up 61 points, man, for my entry. Who would have thought? He'll make it cry. Man, but we finna get back into the trade recap, man. So yeah. Alright, cool. So bam, this why I got into a buy, bro. For one, I like it how the price actually moved. We had breaker structure right here on the 1 hour. So when we broke structure right here on this 1 hour right here on this, so I was looking to scale back to the 15 minute. So I was looking at the 15 minute. I saw the 15 minute was going, moving the character. The 15 minute was bullish. So I like it there. Like, okay, we might finna start pushing up. Let's see if we can look for some buys right quick. So I scaled down to the 5 minute. Looking for my setup because that's my entry time frame. I scale down to the 5 minute, buy you 15 minute POI. So this what I end up seeing on gold. So we did. So y'all notice we had all this trend line right here, and then we was already breaking structure on the 1 hour. So they let me know we finna get ready to do a liquidity sweep. So I don't mark trend lines up, but I can just see that with the naked eye. But I'm just showing y'all for the people that can't see it with the naked eye. Just get more confirmation on why did I get into this setup. So, excuse me. My bad. So, alright. So, the reason why I got into this setup after confirmation, this was a setup in the hole for other people that got different strategies too. We did get this breaker structure right here. So, this was the breaker structure. And then I was looking to get in on this. See, let me put y'all on game. I just got through showing somebody this. A lot of people trade supply and demand different. But if you trade gold, you know the best supply and demand zones are the one that don't come back and tap that box. Gold will give you supply and demand zone that you will never, ever see come back and tap the zone again. If you trade gold, you know that gold will run off on you. On the plug twice. Now let me put y'all on game right quick, man. This why I call a sneaky demand, sneaky supplies. A lot of people won't get into, for example, this is a great example. A lot of people would have been waiting for this zone right here to come back to get tapped for to get in the setup. But little did they know, gold done ran. Didn't even come tap the box till later. But you missed out on all that movement because you were waiting on the gap and you were waiting on more than one candle to confirm that the demand was in the trade. But this is what you call a sneaky supply and demand zone. You see this right here? This is a one candle engulfing demand. This candle came down here, wicked the zone, and started shooting up. A lot of people don't take them because they waiting for more than one candle and they waiting for their gap. But you don't need that. If you want to catch the zones in the supply and demand zones, that's gonna be running off. The sneaking supply and demand zones are the best zones you gonna catch. They sneaky. They don't want you to know. They sneaky. So I end up getting to this trade on the break of the candle. Cause look, this came and tapped the zone in the wick, almost close above this candle. You can't tell me that ain't bullish. A wick closed below this candle. I closed above that candle. So I end up getting in right here with my stop loss right there. I risked 300 contracts and I end up getting in. I got stopped out at like $500. This way it stopped me out because I trailed my 5-minute candle zone up until I hit 1 or 2 TP. So I got stopped out at like $500 and then I got out of this trade. And y'all see how this trade just keep on running. Look how far this trade ran before it even came down here and tapped this demand zone right here. Look how far it ran. It ran 9 points. Them the best supply and demand zones. This trade ran 9 points. That $900 1 minute. I had 3 minutes on. So 9 times 3, you do the math. So, but I trail my counters because when you trail your counters, you can tend to maximize your trade more instead of just setting a limit, a hard TP. So y'all probably want like, okay, since you only made $500, how you got $900 as your original balance? Okay, so I had $900 original balance. I end up getting in on the continuation. So I saw that this candle was coming up, and we got a little tap on that gap. This is another thing, mind you. Sometimes the candles, if the market truly want to stay bullish, you can't always wait on to come tap that gap, bro. I mean, you always wait on to come tap this candle because you got to look at it like this. I want the bullish pressure to stay into the market. I don't want to see price come back and return. I want to know if we really bullish or not. So this how you can tell, because y'all ICT traders, y'all call them PD arrays, but I just said like I don't know what I can call. I guess we can say PD arrays. But basically, if for a person that don't know what a PD array is, it's confirmation for the trend to keep on continuing up bullish or bearish. So a gap right here, fair value gap, imbalance, that's what a PD array, that's what they call it. Bullish, a bullish PD array. A bullish confirmation for the trend to continue. That's what it is, basically. So I want this trade to continue up higher. I don't want it to come back down here and tap this. I don't want it to come back down here and tap this, because if price come down here and close in this gap, that's showing bearish confirmation. It shouldn't be disrespecting that gap. It should be coming, tapping that gap, and going back the other way. So that's how you know. So I end up, and then it was in confluence with the 15-minute as well. It came down here and tapped this 15-minute gap right here. You see this? It tapped that 15-minute gap. So you had 2 confirmations to get into this trade. You had a 15-minute gap stacked on top of a 5-minute gap. So when you see a 15-minute gap stacked on top of a 5-minute gap, that's just more pressure, and that just more that just give you more confirmation. Like, okay, this trend should get ready to hold up, and bullish pressure should start stepping back into the market. So if you see a higher time frame gap stacked onto a lower time frame gap, that's a good sign. If you're not seeing that much, it might indicate that it could be a fake out and it could go the other way. You want to see multiple gaps on a higher time frame, because gaps ain't nothing but really liquidity points for the market to come back and tap into to keep on continuing back up. So in short, in a short form for y'all guys, a gap is unfilled orders, and the bank's looking to come back and come tap that and fill more orders. So that's why you see them imbalances right there. It's price imbalances. So you want to see multiple gaps right there. So that just shows you like, okay, you got a lot of bullish PD arrays on multiple time frames that should hold up for the ICT people. All right, so I end up getting in on the break of this candle. I could have got in on the break of this candle. That was right here, but I didn't. I wanted to wait because I wanted to see a candle close and keep on pushing up, because this was going to be the break of the 15-minute candle after it came back and tapped this gap. So that's why I got over there, because I told myself, like, okay, if we really going to keep on continuing up, we shouldn't even come back down and come tap this gap at all. And that's how you catch the runaway zones. You see, and you ain't get this zone come get tapped. So, bam. I put my stop loss right there, tight stop loss, just in case it did want to come fill the gap. So you do got, let me put it out on the table. Of course, you do have instances where it will come back and tap the gap and then continue. But when you see price action pushing up so aggressively, I do not really want to see those gaps get tapped. I want to see it keep on making gaps and imbalances to keep on going up to the upside. If price moving aggressively, we should not be pulling back. Not that much, it can happen, but we shouldn't be pulling back. So I risked $260 on this. I was just trying to target a 1 or 2. So I end up getting my 1 or 2. I got stopped out around this area, which led me to $907. I can break that down more for you guys. Let's see. For the trades. So yeah, so I got out at $400, 1 or 2, basically. A little bit less than 1 or 2. because I was trailing my candles 520, so that ended us with $907. Okay. Excuse me. So yeah, this was agent session. I trade agent session on gold primarily. If I can, I want to stay trading agent session on gold instead of New York session. Agent session, undoubtedly. I don't know if I said that word right. Let me try again. Undoubtedly, that's a tongue twist. Agent session move better with gold. Gold move better agent session than London session. Hands down. Go back test. Go get the data. Go look at what happened this year. I've been trading agent session. It's been changing my game. So that's the trade recap for that. Let me break down this trade recap that I took on Dow. I took this setup on my fund and futures account on Tradeovate. So you won't be able to see that. But I took the trade. The first trade that I took, I saw that I thought we was gonna start going back down, because the reason why I thought we was gonna continue down is because we had this 1 hour gap right here. So I wanted to see this gap get respected, which it did. It did. It came down and grabbed liquidity. So the trade idea was right. It was a break even trade. So I remember what my angel was at. I ended up getting in right there. And I set myself a 30-tick stop loss. So I got a little bit of a 1-on-1 before it came back to tap me break even. But then also I saw this, like, okay, it came down here, it's respecting all this. It's just, like I said on gold. You see all this, man, bullish pressure? You see all that bullish pressure? I'm pointing at the screen like y'all can see my hand. I'm tripping. Slap my neck. Please do. Here you go. You see all this? I'm still pointing at the screen. What? Y'all can't see my finger pointing at that screen, man. That's why I got a Mars, man. I'm tripping. That's habit, bro. So you see all that bullet pressure, man? How that stuff had pushed up. It pushed up right there and never came back to the gap until later. So I saw this, and it also gave liquidity sweep. If on Dow, I'm gonna say this too. If you get a liquidity sweep with your demand or supply zone, and it don't close in the candle, I mean, if it in the candle do not close in the box, oh my gosh, those setups are A plus on Dow specifically. If you see that, full port. Full port. Nah, don't full port your account, bro. Don't do that. Don't put the highs on it. Put the highs on it. I don't care. Put the highs on it. So yeah, this is why you saw price start aggressively pushing up to the upside. But I wasn't able to catch that because I was still in shorts, and I had to give myself time because my initial bias was still short. So I wanted to see if price was gonna keep on continuing up. So I took the break even trade. I waited for a little minute. Price came back down. Like, okay, if we really bullish, let me see what price do when we come back down here to come tap this 5-minute demand. And this why I took this 5-minute demand. It was good. It was A quality. It was A plus. This 5-minute demand was a 15-minute demand on top of a 1 hour demand. You got a 1 hour demand, a 15-minute demand, a 5-minute demand, all in one box. Boy, I slap your neck if you don't take that trade. I slap your neck. Look, do you see the rejection coming out of that 1 hour candle? Hold on. Let me zoom in there, cause I don't think you seeing it. I think you looking at me. Do you see that 1 hour wick coming out of that candle? Out of that zone? Boy, please. Boy, got me messed up if I ain't taking that trade, man. Also, 15-minute, 5-minute. I got in on 5-minute. Bam, rejection. Ooh, this even more confluence. Like I told y'all, and I said on gold, if price gonna keep on continuing, bro, we should respect these gaps. These candles should not close in these gaps, dog. Look how this did. Let me delete some of this. It's too much. Look how this did. This came down here and tapped the zone and tapped the gap and then closed. That is A plus. It's A plus, bro. Take those. Bam. Stop loss. I had a 46 point stop loss on that. And I targeted, well, how much? I got a 1-2. Yeah, I got now I ain't get a 1-2 on this trade. I got a 1-3.5, but it still hit the 1-2 because I had got to on my TraderVet account, my fund and futures, it was a break-even trade. I stopped out. I trailed my candles on the 5-minute, and I got stopped out at like $500, $600 profit. I risked 3 contracts, and I was cool with that, man. I took 2 trades for the day. I don't want to expose myself to more leverage. I already took 2 trades. I don't want to keep on trying to expose my money to the market if I ain't got to. I'm cool with that, man. 2 trades, break-even in the dub. I'm all right, man. I'm all right. So, because I don't even want to lose. I don't. Because y'all saw in the last video, I'm willing to risk my house on the setup. So, I ain't trying to lose my house. So, I ain't finna keep on trying to risk my house after 3 times. Come on, man. It's dumb. So, yeah, man, I ended up took that trade, man. It was a bust. It was good. A good setup. So, good demand zone. Like I said, price flip. It wanted the whole bears continue to the upside. So now we finna get ready to come take this liquidity. Most likely, come take that liquidity, or it might leave a gap first, a 1 hour gap. What time it is? So yeah, we might finna come and push up there. But yeah, this trade recap, man. I hope y'all find some value in this, man. This is how you supposed to do it, bro. Like, price supposed to respect them gaps, man. Like, I ain't gonna yap on too much, but I had to this your boy coming back, man. Y'all still watching the video. Y'all find value in this. So I'll show y'all my P&L and stuff, how my win percentage doing. 66% win percentage. So yeah, that's how we doing. I ain't rushing it. Really, I really 100% because I didn't lose. It really would break even. So it really would break even trade. So I'm really 100%. But the slippage took me out. So, but anyways, man, that's what you're supposed to do, bro. I just want y'all to let y'all know, man. If y'all trading, just get your data. Understand why you took them trades. Understand why the trade supposed to continue in your favor. Understand why the trade will happen to invalidate. Because listen, if you watching somebody trade, if they can't tell you why they got in the trade, why they stayed in the trade, what can invalidate their trade, and why this trade should keep on going to the upside, go look for some more advice. Do not be trying to learn from nobody that get in to say, okay, I got in this trade, took a 1 or 2. Why did you get in that trade? Why would you target in a 1 or 2? Why did you expect for price to even get up there? Why did you decide to enter at that exact point in the market? Why was your bias bullish or bearish? Not only that, how were you mentally getting into this setup? What was the emotions like? What was the stress? If your mentor or whoever you learning from can't even tell you that, you learning from the wrong person, bro. I felt absolute confident about this trade. I feel absolute confident explaining you why I got in this trade, and I felt absolute confident of why I thought trade was gonna keep on continuing in my favor. And I felt absolute confidence when I was into the setup, and I felt great. My emotion was intact. I followed my rules. I executed. I got off after my 2 trades. I didn't decide to keep on exposing more capital to the markets. But this the end of the video. It's your boy 3-Way Trades. Peace.